go.
Hey, fucking slaves! I'm gonna kill ya!
He's dead?
You'd be surprised how many of us worked our way up, even if we don't like to admit it. The rest are just toughs from the wasteland who decided to join the biggest gang around. Either way, watch your back around here. Nobody got to Uptown by playing nice.
Ghoul? Who you calling a ghoul? Get lost before I dump you in the river. Asher's looking forward to meeting you, champ.
Understood, champ?
Well, if it isn't Asher's newest pet, he doesn't let many mongrels into his mansion. Him and his keen eyes must see something special in you, so Lulu's going to keep her eyes on you, too. The Lord of the Pit knows all, and his eyes see promise where others see rubble. Aren't we all pets of our Lord? He built this menagerie and chose each of us to live in his world. Good pets do work, find food, build weapons, and kill the unclean. Good pets get food and Lord Asher loves them. Bad pets get drowned in the rivers. What does he see in you? A cure? A scourge? Or maybe nothing more than a plaything? Soon, Lulu will see what lies inside you. But first, perhaps Asher's pet needs to be fed. Then here, delicious food for you. Eat and be good.
Thought you could hide, huh? Die, motherfucker!
Looking for some fun. Get out of my face. saw you earn your ticket uptown. Don't start thinking that makes you special. You're still just meat. You just got moved up to a higher grade of sausage is all. Hey, it's not pretty, but it's the truth. We're all just meat in the grinder out here. Today's hotshot is tomorrow's trog chow. Nothing to it but to be the best, and eat our fill before we're next on the plate. Work hard, and you might just be a grade A cut like me.
Hurry over to Haven, kid.
Lord Ash will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside. Champ.
I'm telling you, I got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. If anything big happens, it's bound to go to her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, New Blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city? I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner? Ever since the city was scourged, we've done what everyone does. Whatever's necessary to survive. I know my city seems barbaric to you, but it's the only way we can carve out a home in this hellhole, and it's kept these people alive. But that's enough stalling for time. So do you know Werner? Is that so? My second-in-command Werner betrays me, works with slaves to escape justice, and then you magically appear among the slaves in my city. Next, you'll claim he didn't send you to steal from me. Then that means you're either a liar or a moron. And neither one is a trait I'd like to see in my army. Care to try again? A wise decision, New Blood. A very wise decision. It looks like Werner underestimated you. And he certainly didn't appreciate what I do to anyone that threatened our little discovery. Now I think would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself. Let's take a trip back to the lab, where Sandra can explain. Don't let me keep you. Don't let me keep you.
We need you out here and fast.
Don't let me... Damn it, I'm on my way. Just head back and talk to Sandra. She'll explain all about the cure. Then you'll see why you have to put an end to murder.
Access denied.
Hello? Oh, Asher told me you might be coming here, but I'm afraid I was preoccupied. Little Marie here is an angel, but she can still be a handful. I'm Sandra. Asher set me up here to work on the pit's medical research, and Marie here is our daughter. Our little miracle, really. Don't be silly! It's the best of both worlds! As a mother, I love that I can spend all day with my daughter. And as a scientist, it's great to work on something that will benefit the city. No, really, it's nothing short of a miracle. But Asher and I couldn't be happier. Our daughter was born with an immunity to the pit's mutations. What's more, Marie's miracle should lead us to a vaccine for others, and maybe even protection from other effects of radiation. Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the
Safest child in the world.
Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait. You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time. How are you? You think you can get away with this?
Hey! I knew I heard something.
You kicked the hornet's nest now, didn't you? I was lucky to get away even for a second. But more importantly, I hear you've stolen the cure. Mind if I see it? She's not just any baby. She holds the promise of a cure for our own children, and we can ransom her back for our freedom. Don't think I enjoy this any more than you, but it's the only way we can be free and healthy enough to leave. Not yet, Hotshot. Asher's got people watching me, and I can't keep a baby hidden in this dump. Werner sent me word that he's hiding out in the steel yard. He's got everything there to take care of the cure. Take it to him and he'll handle the rest. Now get going.
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the brat in the crib. Think of it as clearing the stage. The cure in this brat's genes is the only thing worth keeping, and now we can wipe that hellhole clean. And that takes us to the last part of the plan, letting the Trogs overrun Uptown, killing every last bastard in there, leaving you to take Asher's place. That's the spirit. Just stick with the plan, and everything will work out fine. Only thing that's left is to finally wipe out all the bastards in Uptown, and that honor falls to you. Whoa there. Sweet as the thought is, you can't just walk through and throttle each one by hand. You're just one girl. You might miss a few. But there's an army of Trogs out there hungry to get in, and the only thing holding them back are those floodlights. Shut off Uptown's lights, and the Trogs will take care of the rest. Sorry, doll, but I'll be busy setting everything up with the squirt here. But for you, I guess I can spare a few supplies. You can get to the power plant from a manhole down in the steel yard. Near the train tracks, you can't miss it. Head down there, find the floodlight controls, and turn off Uptown's floodlights. I'll meet you back downtown. And here, take this. You'll want to stay hidden when the Trogs come. Now get moving.